Okay, so before I go, I want to talk to you guys about the drag factor, which was what I hinted at the beginning. So the damper just controls how much air is coming into the flywheel, right, which controls the resistance, which is simulating the water, right? The mesh screen here is what's letting the air in. Depending on how much dust has accumulated, it's going to be different from rower to rower. So 5 on this rower is going to be different from 5 on this rower, different from 5 on this rower. So what we look at, since that's a variable, we're going to look at the drag factor, which is going to be a constant. That's going to be a measure you can use to know what feels good for you. Today, we're not going to find your perfect drag factor. There's stuff I can point you towards that'll help you do it, but it's going to be like, almost an hour-long workout, and you just got to feel what works well for you. But that said, we're going to play around and look at how to find it, all right? The drag factor is a measure of the deceleration of the flywheel. So as it's slowing down, that's the measure that it's showing, all right? So it doesn't matter how hard you pull, the drag factor is going to be a constant for any one kind of thing, all right? Typically, you're going to want to be in the range of 115 to 140 on that, but this is where you're going to have to find what works best for you. So what we're going to look for, you're going to go into the menu, you're going to select more options, and then you're going to select display drag factor. All right, so as you start rowing, it's going to display the factor. And as you move the flywheel, you can find what you might want to look for. All right, so on this rower, where I'm at there, like just at the bottom of a 7, drag factor is about a 120, 121. If I want to find a higher drag factor, I'll pump that up. Say I'm looking for like a 130. All right. So at an 8 on this rower, our drag factor is like a 135. All right. So if I come down a little bit, now we're at about a 130. Okay. Won't be quite perfect, but it's going to be within a couple of ticks, right? That's your measurement of the deceleration. So if I know I'm really happy rowing at a 130, right, I can jump on any rower, more options, display drag factor, and then I can set the damper at that. Okay? So I want everyone to hop on a rower. I want you all to find a drag factor of 120. All right?